All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to you. How about Shemel Shabbat Shemakar HaKodash? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to your brother doing the work of sincerity and in truth. The hopeful elected brothers waiting every day patiently for you. How about Shemel Shabbat return so we can get out this place. Peace, salutation to you, brothers, man. Just want to get to just a teaching, the exhortation, just brothers, man. Brothers, and just basically overall, just the understanding of what we're in this thing for, man. We're in this thing to praise you. How about Shemal Shah first and foremost, and also in this thing, man. We're really in this to our job as prophets, man. Is to be a teacher, lessons. That's what we do. Provide understanding through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, and just push the word, and just wait for the time to come with Yahweh Shema Shah, just to save us. We ain't in this thing for vainglory, for showboat, basically vainglory, just to let people know that we can speak certain things, because scriptures say even Satan can transform himself into an angel of light. So you got pastors and preachers that are doing that are out here that's speaking, could tell you what the word is, but they don't understand what they're saying. They don't understand what they're saying. They're actually negating the fact that Yahweh Shema Shah put men on this earth to really do this thing right, and the people love lies, man. So we're gonna get into it. This is let me see if I want to go here from. Okay, let's go. I'll go up. This is Proverbs 1:20. It says, "Wisdom cries without; she uttered her voice in the streets." And that's what we ask. Following the highways and byways. You got camps that's out here saying that no, this ain't part of the ministry, because basically they fear, and when they do that, they're taking a lot of they're denouncing faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. They fear to come out, but that's what we're commanded to do. You go to Nehemiah 8, man. You see how the setup was, man. And what you think the brothers, when they when the Spirit of the Lord let I think it was Paul, not Peter, and some of the apostles out of prison, what did they do? They ran back into the street and they was preaching the word. Okay. That says verse 21. It says, "She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate, and in the city she uttered her words, saying, How long will you love simplicity?" How long you gonna be loving simplicity? To be basically stupid. How would you? It's to be naive, man. It says this is going to pethi, and it's a Greek word, man. The Hebrew word pa padaya, paya, okay, patha, pataya, all right. All right. It says simplicity or naive. To be just basically naive, man. Navite. Okay. All right. Silly. Basically a sucker, man. How long you gonna be? A scorner and delight in this scorning. And fools hate knowledge. So, you can try to combat what the word is, but the word of the Lord is always gonna come out. All right. You can't have your foot in the word and in its truth, It says scorning and fools hate knowledge. Scorning and fools hate knowledge. They scorning, they hate Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The teachings of Yahweh Shema Shah. The world hates it, man. You can see that the world hates it by just the way it doesn't even accept this word. This is different, Although it was done many years ago and then it came back, this was done different, man. And that's why we're on the highways and byways. We're speaking to men to come on in, get that wedding garment ready, man. You know, like we were commanded to. But we're gonna be commanded and do it, and you know, we wipe our hands of it. You know, all right. Verse 23 it says, "Turn ye at my reproof." To show you how about Shema Shai said, "Return ye at my reproof." Okay. The Hebrew word is basically it goes in the word rebuke. It says tawa okay tawaka ka'a. Okay, tawaka. All right, rebuke, correction. Turn back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Take the chastisement, man. You know, praise. Okay, ain't nothing about I'm gonna say the spirit. You know, quit worried about what's going on in this world and understand what's gonna happen in this world. You know, to this world, Salakia. To this world. Know about that. You know, a lot of guys come in this thing and they really want to be Israelite rappers. That's stupid. That's simplicity, man. How long you gonna love simplicity? How long you gonna want to be stupid? How long you gonna want to continue to do vanity, man, over the work? No, you want to have the cleanest garment, okay? And this ain't, you know, that's fine. You had the cleanest garment, you know, but the spirit is not in it. Just, you know, some guys get this thing to be known. While Satan is out there, while the so-called white man, he out there ready to pounce on you, Jake, man. While y'all looking for distractions, looking at the bait, man. Okay, it says, "Behold, I pour out my spirit unto you." So you have Shema Shai. Put how he's pouring it out. He through his prophets, man. His prophets who had the man that got the spirit and speaking on his word, man. That I may make known my words unto you. So while we out there on the highways and byways, on the concourses, you know, concourse is basically a highway, streets, chief place where people be at. While we out there speaking in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, you watch videos, you get scorned and scoffers, and you get people that ignore us, you get people that look at us and say, "Oh, those Israelites that we saw on basically the Washington thing," or being known that this is coming up. So, like they said before, they look at us as pestilent fellows when we out there. You know, they ignore us. But this is a call. He said, let me read it again. It says, verse 23, it says, "Turn at my rebuke, turn back to Yahweh Shema Shai's correction. Behold, I will pour out my spirit." How you gonna pour out his spirit? Through his prophets, through the words that his secrets he gave to the men to understand the breakdowns of the scriptures, not by man's law, because it's simple. A lot of people still don't think that pork shouldn't be eaten. You know, they'll tell you, "Well, I know," and still eat it. Smash it. And be like, you know, forgive me, but when you can just avoid it by just not doing it. You know, that's a sin. Nobody understands that. Jake just think they got their own traditions and their own way and they're going to live by that. And they can be what they want to do out of the Bible because God knows my heart. That's simple. Okay? "I will make known my words unto you." And how you doing that? Through his men, man. And who are those? The men that's out there refusing to give up and knowing that the Lord is coming, man. All right, "Because I have called and ye have refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded me." Exactly, nobody regarded this word, man. You know, that's why the 144,000, which Yahweh Shema Shai had to put the spirit on to continue. Who basically in the spirit, those were the spirits that created the earth, man, and were put in the chains of darkness, which is just flesh. You know, Lord willing, we those men, man. You know. I'm going to read 24 again. It says, "Because I have called, ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded." They didn't give a damn, right? Regard, right? The word is koshab, right? He says to hear, to be attentive. No. All right? They didn't regard. They didn't even give attentive ear. You know, some guys came in and withered away. You know, for what? What they withered away to? They withered away because they wanted to have this. Their spirits were not inclined to this thing. They just wanted to come in this thing to be part of something. We ain't having that, man. Man, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, said he will sift you. He gonna sift the man out. He gonna sift anybody that's playing, man. He not playing. Because you got fool, man, but you can't fool Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, you just wasted your time. Okay? But ye have it set at naught all my counsel. You ain't put it at naught. Let's get the word at naught. I know brothers might know, but okay. Okay, the word goes into the word para, okay, which means to lead. Hold on. Let me do that again. Okay, para says to act. You said it and not. The word is going to the word para. Yeah, act like a leader, to get loose, to ignore, to let alone. Okay? To let alone, avoid. Till you avoid it, man. You avoid him all my counsel and would not my reproof, the correction, the chastisement of the Lord, man. So what he say he gonna do? He said, I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, there's desolation, because when he said that, he gonna mock at you, because when these times come, we gonna have this destruction is gonna come. And what you gonna do? He gave you where you scorned his prophets. You didn't give reverence to his men. You know, you killed his men. That's why at the end, the Lord said, the prophet shall not be removed in a corner anymore, man. So you see this. You see that they're not going to be removed anymore, man. You know, you disregard the signs that the Yahweh Shema shall give you. Hey, you hear all about the chip, but they disregard it and say it's not. You know? So you giving that to your congregations. The world is just living in the way that it wants to live. The Israelites think they can have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, come in, come back out, you know. A lot of brothers, And let me read that again, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, there's desolation, and desolation is what? Let's get the word desolation. Wa'ah. Okay? Wa'ah. Shawa'ah. Okay? It says a devastating storm. Okay? Desolation, a tempest, man. Destruction, man. And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, which is the tempest, the Shawa'ah. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, man. When it's gonna be because you didn't seek the Lord, man. You said who you were seeking. You were seeking the so-called ways of the white man, the so-called Esau, man. You were seeking his way, man. They shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Because what? He said you gave none of his reproof. So even Israelite camps, even Jake that's watching the videos and just say, well, I'll come out next week. No, you ain't get no decision. It was every step counts, man. It's true. Every step you do, every step counts. Let's go to verse 29. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, and they despised. So like they would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof, and that's what's going on. You got so-called teachers, Jake, that hear about the Israelites, and they got these so-called mega churches. They despised it, man, because what? It doesn't make money. All right. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. So the fruit of their own way, what? Ignoring the prophets, ignoring what these Christians. We not coming after you. But if you're not actually pushing this word right, we're gonna come after you, because the Lord said to do it. All right. Let me read verse 31 again. And therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way. Okay, let me get that word own way. All right. It says the rock. Okay. It says the rakah. Salakia. It says a way, road distance, roadway. Let's go down to the course of life, manner, habits, way. Salakia, I'm not going over the direction and a moral character. Go all the way down. a course of life, man. Mode action, often verbally, along the way because of conversation. Okay, calm. Okay. They shall eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, man. So their own devices, you guys, the world is gonna get is what? Death. They're gonna fill with their own devices. You know, the way that they actually put out there, man. The Lord's gonna put that in you because look, man, this gonna be so. This thing is not about being popular. Everybody thinks, oh, it's a prosperity doctrine. When you don't realize that, if you even read the scripture, you can know how to maneuver money without even dealing with that, man. That's why the Lord is the scriptures are based in covering all aspects of life. Okay, verse 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. So the turning away of the simple. So you turn away from this doctrine, man. The Most High is gonna slay you. You know, slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. You know, and then Lord Yahweh shall call you fools because you won't hearken. You know, and He said that you ain't gonna hearken. But whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet for fear of evil. So that's who? The man of the Lord, the elect, man. The man that's out there on the pavement, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, who doing his work correctly and concisely and through the spirit, man. You know, you got men that's out there actually prophesying, but you hearing other men tell them that ain't the way, and you fall off thinking you don't know, but that's gonna be that's what these pastors and preachers doing, you know. And the scriptures tell you about that, man. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. And this don't just stick to these Christian churches also. It goes more. It says, Jeremiah 23:1, it says, woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastures, saith the Lord. Now you got pastors in these so-called black Christian churches. That's plantation Christianity, man. That's you know, you get them when some of them are ex-pimps. Hell, not even that. It's a lot of dissension in the Christian church. It's a lot of dissension in everything, but still dissension is between men and women. That's why when we doing our thing, man, we don't really have the women around. We got our women. Most of our women don't even know what we doing, man. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered. Yeah, you scattered. What you do? You're telling them that don't believe what those Israelites saying, because you know the word is coming out now. It's creeping into everybody's ear. And you know, YouTube is out there trying to take us out off of YouTube. But what? I hear now that we hear that some of the people that was hearing the word that's trying to block us, they're kind of being mesmerized, like, wait a minute, this might be true. All right. So the spirit is coming on them. You know? So all it's doing is engulf. You can't do nothing against this work, but for the work, for this truth, man. Okay, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them. Yeah, you ain't visited them because what? They want cars. You got Israelite camps that want notoriety. They want the money so you can pay for them cars. You got General Yohana doing that. I heard through the apostles that he had a Maybach. You know, that note probably is like $5,000 a month. I have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord. So the evil you're doing is what? The evil you're doing is what? Turning your back on the Lord, going your own way, the vanity that you produce in your own way, being vain, not telling the people the truth and knowing the truth. You know, this thing is gonna slap everybody in the face real hard, man. All you guys that's turning their back on their people, because when it goes down, they're gonna turn their back. You know, they're gonna have their back turned and run and try to hide. But the Lord is seeing this, man. You know, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I've driven them, and I will bring them again to the folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up the shepherds over them and shall feed them, and they shall fear no more. And so that goes into something else, you know. So Let's go to Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22 and 3. Proverbs 22 and 3. Proverbs 22 and 3. It says, the prudent man foreseeth the evil, and that's what we're doing. We foresee the evil coming. Wow, it's in the scriptures, man. It's the belief, it's the faith of Yahweh Shemashah. It's the confidence that the word he's saying is true, and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. Yeah, they're gonna get the destruction that's to come, man. That's what they're gonna get for what? For not listening to what's actually been given, man. For this, not listening to the men of the Lord. Who actually can, we're not coming out our mouth, we're coming out the scriptures, man. We're coming out the words, man. We're actually coming out the Bible. When we say something, we don't just say it out our mouth. We come and we open up the scriptures and we present it in the fashion that it's supposed to be presented in, not from the fashion of the world, man. Because a lot of people, a lot of Jake is not hearing, but we already know that 2/3 is going to have to die by humility, and for the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life. Okay, for through Yahweh Shemashah's riches, honor, and life. You know, a prudent man foreseeth. What the foresee? Let's go back up there to foresee. Right? He looks. Prudent man looks. It's the word is ra'ah. Okay? In the Hebrew word. Okay? It says to see. Look at, inspect, perceive, consider. You know? To see, to perceive, to see, have vision, to look at, see, regard, look after, see after, learn, man. About, observe, watch. You know, the scripture says, I stand upon my watch. Okay, let me get that real quick. Look upon, looked out, find out, see, to observe, consider, look, give attention to, discern, distinguish. And that's what the word prophet do. Prophets to prophesy, and to see, to say before. And to see, and you got to see, you got to be what? Let's get that too. Okay? And that's what you got to be in this truth, man. I think it's, let's see. I think it's 5 and 8. I think it's 15. Okay. Oh, so like you. Ephesians 5 and 15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, man. Redeeming the times because the days are evil. So understand, you got to understand that the time is evil. These days is now, you can see every day when men get shot. People get destroyed, AIDS, all type of diseases in the world. Water is being destroyed. Water is not drinkable. No, even in Flint, they had water bottles that were old and tasted moldy, man. They knew these. Man, this is evil, man. That's evil. You know? Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding that the will of the Lord, what the will of the Lord is. You got to understand what the will of the Lord is. Not what you want to know what it is, man. Okay? Not what you think that it should be. Not what you think your heart should be. Because what the scriptures say about your heart, man, we can get that too. It says, be not drunk with wine, not under philosophies of this world, but of the wisdom of Yahweh Shemashah, not of the wisdom of the scriptures. Eat this roll, man. And excess, but filled with the Spirit. Be filled with the Spirit. Walk in the Spirit, man. You know? Be circumspect. The word circumspectly means to what? Look around. To observe. To be diligent, be vigilant, you know, because your adversary, the devil, is like a roaring lion, seeing you may devour, and that's you, you know, and that's the other the Black Plantation Christian Church, that's Israelite churches that's just in all facets of dealing with the heathen, you know. It says, give it, verse 19, speaking to yourselves in songs and hymns and in spiritual songs, singing and making melodies in your hearts of the Lord, Give it thanks always for all things. That's what we got to do. Because what we have, well, we got is prayer, man. We got our faith in Yahweh Shema Shai and to pray. You know, men ought to pray always, man. And to the Most High and the Father, in the name of our power, Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Submit yourself to one another to fear Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, you got to fear and submit yourself to each brother, man. We're fighting against the devil, which is Satan, and Eve, which is so-called white man. We're fighting against this devil, man. You know, as the world looks and your parents don't understand, your parents is not going to understand if they not in this truth. They think that they seen this what this devil did, but they still don't understand. You know, that's because the Lord didn't give it to them. But he gave it to you men that really do understand this thing. Oh, you're on the coat. We are men of the Lord that understand that we have been brought up in the spirit a different way. You was always different. You were always different. And, you know, you wasn't more conformed to the world. You know? You're not looking for, we're not looking for the how to be super rich. You know? Some of y'all, you seem like you can't get it right because the Lord humbles him. The Lord bringeth low. You know, he bringeth men low. You know, the man who you might not have nothing. You might can't keep a relationship for shit, but he bring you low so you can focus on his word, his work. But the kingdom is going to be the reward for you not having. You're going to get the reward. Ain't that what the apostles asked, the disciples at that time asked the Lord? He said, we giving up all. What shall we have? He said, and he said, what he's saying in regeneration, you should be in the kingdom with you. Basically, man. You're going to receive this word. You're going to receive the blessings of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Right? So, you know, submit yourself to Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Because let me go back up to 16. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. And this is for thousands of years ago. Now, remember the word was written. These words was written for our learning, man. Because our adversary, the devil, is like a wrong line. And look, in these times, they didn't know what the abomination of desolation was. They didn't know that. That Daniel, they said that Daniel spoke up. But it's telling us that who he was. And at this time, man, they didn't get it. But we get it, man. We understand who that is. We understand that was Antiochus and when they sacrificed the meat on the altar, man. We understand that, man. Antiochus Epiphanes, man. We know that. You know, so quit being so simple. Get into this word, man. Quit fighting yourself. Hey, man. Guys think this is generally Israelite outreach thing. It's not general. It's not a outreach thing. We don't care nothing but before the elect. Our people who don't get it, they're gonna have to burn in the fire, man. I don't want to get. I wouldn't want to feel that, man. You could be simple or you won't. No. Okay. So hey, that's probably enough of that. You know. So I hope you edify. Peace, citation, shalom.